All right, I'm visiting with Dakota Puga, one of our WT Intern of the Year applicants. Dakota, tell us, where did you intern and what did you basically do?
Yes, sir. So where I interned this year was Bell Flight, which is a company under Textron Inc. And I
Uh-huh.
was actually at the unit here in Amarillo, so it wasn't too far of a drive, and I gotta stay here at home, but also get a great experience. What I did was I was actually a supply chain management intern.
Okay.
So what I just like to say that is it's kind of like the UPS for companies. So what I do is talk to vendors and get in parts for the vehicles that we made, which is the V-22 Osprey, which is a
Mhm.
vertical lift aircraft, and then a couple other helicopters as well. And the team that I was actually on was the V-22 Osprey. So every day I was working on POs, which is purchasing orders, talking to vendors again, and just getting those parts in as quickly as we could, because without our part of the business, mechanics just can't do their job on the floor. And
Yep.
as you know, just like everything else, there's also a timeline for these aircrafts, and they take a little bit longer than you'd think to make. And every day that they're late, it's just we're losing money and losing contracts for sure. So that's what I did on a daily basis. What I do is work with Excel and SAP, which is an organizational software.
Mhm.
And then other than that, I had two different projects I could work on. One of them was a marketing one, which I thought was really cool. They worked really well with me, instead of not just doing supply chain and letting me work on my major. So I was super excited about that. What we did is we teamed up with Amarillo College, and every year Bell does this thing called Amarillo Flight Camp,
Mhm.
uh, where they have some of their workers go to Amarillo College during the summer and talk to kids in the smaller schools and younger ages, and just tell them what Bell's about, the different departments, what they create, and then just how they started. And so what I did and a couple of other interns is we made a brochure that just kind of gave the general synopsis of what Bell is, and then we had this activity kit that we gave them. So it was mostly a prefabricated V-22, and we just let them build it.
Huh.
Um, and whoever we thought had the best one, we'd send them some of the Bell merch, and I think we put them on their Instagram or one of their social medias. And the reason we did this is just because of COVID. Um,
Yeah.
not letting those kids be a part of that camp kind of kills their public relations as well. So we just wanted to give something out there and reach out and just show that we were still looking out for them, and hopefully that they were doing good.
Yeah. What a cool
So
project.
yes, sir. It was awesome, and I was super glad that they gave me the chance to do my marketing part of it.
Yeah.
And then the other project I have was I was working with supply chain in the future for Bell. So what we were doing is we were looking in the past kind of and seeing what parts we've been short on. And so we're like, well, again, that's going to losing us money, losing us time and efficiency. So we looked all the way out to like year 2024, and we started ordering parts for the V-22 that we knew already had problems with. And I think our statistic was we decreased shortages about 24 to 28%.
Hmm.
And I worked with a couple of different people, so it wasn't just me, but just being able to look into the future and talk to those vendors that we're having problems with really benefited our company for sure. So it
Yeah.
was a really, really cool experience to see how far we could go ahead and
Huh.
just what we could do for the business.
Yeah. Neat. Those sound like two really cool projects.
Sure.
Well, Dakota, what was your favorite or your most valuable thing that you learned on the internship, do you think?
Yes, sir. Well, this is kind of like my first big step into the business world. Other than this, I've had part-time jobs and stuff. So it's cool to see how actual businesses work, such as like a big company as Bell. And the cool thing about them is they kept this amazing culture. They tend to their employees. We had every other Friday off, which was super nice,
Yeah.
giving us time to relax after a hard week of work. And then I think also just being able to, kind of hang out with some other interns. I was able to meet people from New York, people from California, people from Georgia, just getting to see those college kids and what they've learned, and seeing how our university matches up with them. And
Mhm.
even though that we're a smaller college, we get taught just as well, if not better, than those other colleges. So it was cool to see that. And it was cool just to communicate with those other interns.
Yeah. Perfect. That sounds great.
Awesome.